us today on Playing the Field Local Edition. I'm Maria Serrao. Well, as you can see, we are back here at the baseball field at Palos Verdes High School. This is part 2 of our Meet the Team baseball show, so let's get to it. Michael, tell me how long you've been playing baseball and why you chose it for your sport.
I've been playing baseball since T-ball, since I was like 5, and I always chose it because it was the most fun I had with my friends when I was young, and always been the best at it out of any other sports.
Did you ever try any other sports, or?
Yeah, I played a lot of competitive soccer and a little bit of basketball, and stuck back with baseball when I came back to high school.
What do you think it was about baseball that you liked more?
I think it was just the camaraderie with the teammates and just the atmosphere of baseball itself.
Okay. How do you sort of balance the school time with the baseball time?
Our school's schedule is set up very easily for people who do sports too, so I think the block schedule definitely helped a big part of it.
Okay. Because you've been playing for so long, what do you sort of work on from season to season to get a little better?
Staying in shape and just working on what you didn't do too well in the season prior.
Okay, and what position do you play?
I'm an outfield and pitcher.
Okay, did you move around a lot over the years, or how does that sort of work?
Yeah, I was mainly an infielder when I first got here, but kind of transitioned outward after.
Okay. The last 2 years have obviously been challenging for everyone. What do you think you learned the most during that time?
I think just being a good teammate, definitely a lot with COVID, probably the most.
I've been playing baseball for about 10 years, and I chose it because I just like the environment of baseball more than any of the other sports that I played.
Did you try other sports? Or?
Yeah, I played basketball and soccer when I was younger.
What do you think you like the most about baseball?
I think just the environment and being on a team has always been fun, and my teammates.
Okay. What do you work on from season to season to get a little better, do you think?
Just staying in shape and getting stronger.
Okay. And what's the message that the coach always wants you guys to remember?
Stay on our guys, not feed into the other team, not say anything out of pocket.
Okay. And how do you sort of balance the school time with the baseball time?
Honestly, it's pretty easy with the block schedule. I have a lot of time to do my homework in class, and I don't do much at home.
I've been playing baseball since I could walk, I guess. I picked up a bat, and my dad, he's been playing since he was in high school, so got me started.
Did you ever try any other sports, or?
Oh yeah, I played a ton of other sports: soccer, basketball, golf, bowling, lacrosse, a ton. But
was this the one you stuck with the most? Or?
Yeah, 100%.
Why do you think?
I think I've just always been drawn to baseball. I mean, my dad played it, my mom played it, she played softball, so just been a part of my family since forever.
All right, since you've been playing for so long, what do you work on from season to season to get a little better?
I think outfield. I love playing outfield. It's my favorite position, favorite thing to do. So just just love being out there.
What's the biggest challenge in the outfield? Because it's so expansive. I don't think people know how big
Right.
it is until you get out there.
I think it's just seeing the ball, and it's just fun.
The last 2 years have obviously been challenging. What do you think you've learned the most?
I think mental toughness and just like sticking through with, staying in shape and getting your work in, and helping your teammates out, all that.
Okay. What's the message that the coach always wants you guys to remember?
I think most important is just have fun, stay loose, and play your game. You know how to play it.
Okay.
I've been playing baseball for 14 years now, and I just was better at it than all the other sports. So
Did you ever try any other sports?
I did. I played basketball, football, and volleyball and soccer.
What do you think it was about baseball that made you want to stick with it the most?
I just was pretty dominant in it throughout the years, so I stuck with it.
Okay. Right now you're a pitcher and an infielder, is that right?
Yes.
Did you ever move around a lot? or-
This year I have transitioned to being an outfielder as well. So
Oh,
all three of
okay.
the positions, yes.
All right.
Yes.
What's the biggest challenge for you from season to season? You get a little better in your own game.
Definitely strength-wise as a pitcher and getting your mechanics down. I think that's
Okay.
huge.
And how do you sort of balance the school time with the baseball time?
I say just they go hand in hand. I feel like baseball, homework, and I kind of got in a little routine every day. So
You got used to
yeah,
it by now.
yeah.
Okay. What's the message your coach always wants you guys to remember?
Definitely pound the strike zone, get ahead in accounts as a pitcher. That's
Okay.
the first thing. Yeah.
And the last 2 years have obviously been challenging. What do you think you learned the most?
That Jamie Robertson's cooking is definitely the best. Definitely the best. And that I got to push myself harder than I used to.
So what is he really good at cooking?
Dude, his steaks are pretty pristine.
I've been playing 14 years. I did the math the other day. Started around when I was 4 years old at PV Little League, and then transferred to Silver Spur, and then played there until Pony. And then I did that from 6th grade to 8th grade, and then now I'm here.
Okay, did you ever try any other sports?
Yes, I played football.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
What do you think that you've maybe learned in football that helps you in baseball?
I learned how much of a team sport, like sports really is, how much it really means to come together, and what it really, just the love and the, what's the word I'm looking for
Camaraderie?
here? Camaraderie, yes.
Okay.
It's,
From season to season, what do you kind of work on to get a little better?
I really work on my speed. That's one tool that I can really work on. I run Agony at the hill right over there.
Wow.
And yeah, I hit a lot, and I just, yeah, lift weights.
Okay.
Lots of weights.
All around.
Oh yeah, try to do it all.
Just busy. Okay. How have you been able to kind of balance the school time with the baseball time?
It's really nice with our block schedule at PV because we got these 2-hour-long classes, and our teachers allow us to do our homeworks in class, and
That's nice.
can't really do that everywhere, and it's nice.
That's true. What's the message that your coach always wants you guys to remember?
Work hard and have fun. It's a game about having fun, and we can often forget that in baseball, and that's the most important part. This is a game, and we're having fun here.
Okay. And then the last 2 years have obviously been challenging. What do you think you learned the most?
Take the moment, or own the moment. When you have it, own it.
I've been playing baseball since I was 4, so I'm 17 now, so about 13 years.
Okay.
I don't know, I've kind of bounced around some sports from basketball to baseball, and I really just fell in love with baseball after had some really good coaches and just loved hitting baseballs, I guess. I really fell in love with the game, practicing with it.
That was going to lead me into my next question. If you had played other sports and what it was about baseball that you really loved the most, because you've been playing for so long, what do you tend to work on from season to season to get better?
Well, now I've been really working on strength, just trying to build myself, get stronger. Early on, I was working on more developing my mechanics, really seeing how I can become as a player, and then finding interesting what I'm especially good at. Maybe, not super tall, so some things might not come as easy to me, so working on things that I can control.
You're a pitcher and an outfielder, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and so did you always play one position or have you moved around a lot?
I've played outfield for a while. I've always liked the outfield, liked chasing balls down for a while, so that's where I've just been for most of my career, and I've played a little infield, but mainly
Okay.
outfield.
Okay, and then What's a message that the coach always wants you guys to remember?
Ooh.
Or something he tells you a lot that, you know.
One thing could be just play your heart out. I really think that it helps you and really shows you that, you know, you're not going to win every single game. And as long as you play your heart out, you feel good about yourself. You know, the team might not win, and obviously can't win every time. So as long as you're playing your hardest and having fun, it's really what it's all about.
That's very true.
You got to know it's just a game and just have fun.
Yep. Okay. How do you balance the school time with the baseball time?
Really try to focus on my schoolwork, try to get all that out of the way. Once I know I'm done with all my schoolwork, then I can go to the stuff that I enjoy, I have fun with, such as baseball. That's what I
And then you
try
don't have
to
to
do.
worry about it.
Then I don't have to worry about, oh gosh, I got homework, I got a test tomorrow,
Exactly.
etc.
All right, and then the last 2 years have obviously been challenging. What do you sort of think you learned the most through that time?
Really about myself, you know, what you can do during times where opportunities won't come as easy. So I think learning really about myself and just about others would help is really what, you know, I've learned over this 2 years. It's been really strange and things are changing, and I have learned a lot.
I've been playing baseball since kindergarten, and I started playing just because my brother played it, and I just kind of followed along.
Did you ever try any other sports, or?
I played hockey.
Wow.
My oldest brother played it.
Okay, what do you think that you maybe got from hockey that helped you on the baseball field?
Definitely strong legs.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, and then what did you work on from season to season to get a little better in your own game?
Just going out to the field and weight room. That's about it.
Okay, what position do you play?
I'm an infielder.
Okay, did you always play in the infield, or have you moved around a lot?
I mostly played infield. Yeah.
Okay, what do you think is the biggest challenge playing in the infield?
Probably just staying loose.
Okay,
Just running super fast.
all right, that's good. How do you sort of balance the school time with the baseball time?
It's hard at sometimes, but I manage somehow.
You figure it out after
Yeah.
a while. Okay, and then what's the message the coaches sort of want you guys to remember?
To have fun and have a good bond with your teammates.
Very good. And the last couple of years obviously have been challenging. What do you sort of, what do you think you learned during that time?
That life moves fast. Time flies.
I've been playing baseball for about 6, 7, 9 years.
Okay, did you try any other sports, or?
I tried like football, lacrosse, soccer, basketball, and like a little bit of frisbee.
Wow. Okay, well frisbee is good for your, coordination.
Yeah. No, I mean like.
Of course. What do you think that,
Stop laughing.
what was it about baseball that made you want to stick with it?
I like hitting the ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
Like
the-
frisbee, like I'd also throw it too, but like I don't know. I like throwing a ball better than like a disc.
Okay. What position do you play?
Outfield.
Okay. Did you always play in the outfield, or have you moved around?
No, I play like first base and like the bench sometimes, but like mainly like outfield and like some first.
I've been playing baseball probably like 12 years. I played it because I like to hit the balls and run. That's something I've always liked to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you ever try any other sports, or?
Yeah, I played basketball, soccer, not football, too much contact. My parents wouldn't let me, but I always liked basketball and soccer, but baseball, I just like to hit the balls, so.
Okay, so is this the one you stuck with baseball then, obviously?
Yes.
Okay. What position do you play?
I play outfield.
Okay, did you always play in the outfield, or did you move around a lot over the years?
I actually started off as an infielder, but my club coach was kind of like, you're more of an outfielder. He kind of just gave me the hard, honest truth, so he just sent me out there. I've just been there since in the
Okay.
outfield, yeah.
What do you think is the biggest challenge being out there?
Biggest challenge being out there is finding a way to keep yourself like entertained, because there's not a lot of stuff going on. Just gotta be active, talk a lot, try to keep the team loud.
What do you guys say out there to each other? Can you hear each other?
Yeah, we can hear each other. We kind of have small talk sometimes, just like, oh, what's up? How you been? Like, how's the game? Like, how you playing? Like, we talk about like what's going on. Maybe some stuff at school. I don't know. Just talk. Yeah.
Okay, cool. How do you balance the school time with the baseball time?
So my daily routine probably is school, then baseball, take like probably a 2-hour nap, and then probably grind out some homework, then sleep again. It's probably the cycle
Over and
now.
over.
Yeah, over and over. Yeah.
Okay.
Nap's key.
Okay. Obviously, the last 2 years have been challenging. What do you think you learned the most?
I think I've learned that baseball's tough, but if you're with your brothers, your family, your teammates, you can get through it. You just gotta work as a team, you know?
I've been playing baseball for about 14 years, and I chose it because, you know, it's a game of failure. You're gonna get beaten down, but in the end, you can always come back and make the best out of your day. So, I mean, I used to play golf and tennis too, but I guess out of the three, I just bonded with baseball the most. Yeah.
I was going to ask you that if you played other sports, what do you think you maybe learned from other sports that help you on the baseball field?
You know, with games like tennis where you're like constantly moving around, you know, it really tells you to focus on just like, no matter how tired you get, you got to keep going. And even if you like mess up a set or whatever, you always have more of a game to play and you just can't let it get to your head kind of thing. So.
Okay, because you've been playing baseball for so long, what do you sort of work on from season to season to get a little better?
I mean, it's really just about staying with it and not letting yourself get into any sort of like lull periods. Like, it's just, you know, even if you hit like maybe a bucket of baseballs a day, that's still going to help you tremendously as far as staying consistent. So it's really just keeping at it.
Okay, how do you sort of balance the school time with the baseball time?
It's really tricky, but what I like to do is school always takes priority. You know, I try to keep my grades up, but whenever I do find myself with free time, that's when I put baseball in there. So yeah.
Okay, and then the last 2 years have obviously been challenging for everyone. What do you think you learned the most?
Just how fortunate we are to be out here. You know, back 2020, I saw all the seniors get their last season taken away from them, and so that really made me feel lucky to be able to play out here again with these guys I've grown up with. So it's really been a pleasure, and I keep counting my blessings kind of like that. So
I've been playing baseball for most of my life, probably since I was like 6 years old, and I chose it just because it's kind of the sport I was best at, and I don't know, it just taught me a lot of things, taught me a lot of lessons about life.
Did you ever try any other sports or?
Yeah, I used to play soccer, basketball, and football.
Wow. What do you think you learned the most from other sports that help you with this one?
Probably just working hard and like never quitting, even if you're in a slump or if something's happening, just always keep pushing.
Okay. The last 2 years have obviously been a challenge. What do you think you've learned the most?
I've just learned like no matter what happens, just keep working hard and something good will happen eventually.
Okay. And what's a message that your coach always wants you guys to remember?
Just get better every day. Every day you're on the field, just like work hard and do anything that you can to get better.
I've just been playing just for high school, and I
Okay.
chose it as baseball and football, two sports I like the most. So
Okay. But you're a pitcher, is that right?
yeah.
What do you sort of work on from season to season to get a little better?
Well, to be honest, my off season I don't really get to play a lot because of football, so I kind of come back pretty like what's the word, like
Ready to go?
not ready to go, and I get ready to go during the season. So it just comes how it goes.
Okay.
Feels different.
What do you think that you learn the most playing football that helps you here?
Just don't give up. I don't like keep going. I don't know, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. The last 2 years has obviously been challenging for everyone. What do you think you learned the most?
Just like be okay with yourself. Be in the mind. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's very cool. What's a message your coach always wants you guys to remember?
Play as a team. Keep it in the team. Look around. Everyone's like your family here. Keep it like that. Yeah.
I've been playing baseball for about my whole life. Yeah.
Okay.
Once I kind of just picked up a bat and started playing, so it's always been fun and I've loved it.
Did you ever play any other sports or?
Yeah, I'm playing football and basketball right now too.
Wow.
So.
Okay. And so do you like one over the other, or how do you sort of categorize them?
I mean, for baseball, I'm usually playing year round. You know, I'm always trying to get better. In football, it's more just show up and play.
Okay.
And then basketball is the same thing. You know, kind of get into the ready season during the season. So.
What do you work on specifically in baseball to get a little better from season to season?
I'm trying to just work on mechanics. You know, still kind of wild, big guy, so still growing into my body. So
Okay.
still have trouble with the zone sometimes, but I'm working on command and velocity.
What position do you play?
I'm a pitcher.
Okay, and so
Yeah.
that kind of answers my next question as well. There are very specific things you have to work on to
Yeah.
pitch.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's the message that the coach always wants you guys to remember?
Well, win. You know.
Okay, that's a good one.
You know, we're a family on this team. You know, I got great friends, great teammates. Some weird teammates, but I love them all.
It's all right. That's good.
Yeah.
We all need a little weirdness in our life. You know?
Exactly. Just stick with the program and win.
Okay. The last 2 years has been challenging for everyone. What do you think you learned the most?
I probably learned to just, be myself, kind of don't try to act like someone you're not, if people like you for who you are, that's all that matters, so.
That's very true. All right, and how do you sort of balance the school time with the sports time?
I'm pretty lucky, I don't have a lot of homework, so I can kind of stay on top of my grades and, do what I want. I try to limit myself from, video game stuff during the week, but just, do the work first, then you can have fun after.
I've been playing since I was like 5, so like 13 years, and I chose it because I tried every other sport and didn't get as much joy as I did from the other sports, as I did from playing baseball. So I ultimately chose baseball.
What do you think it was about baseball that gave you more joy?
Just the feeling of like success in it, just like feeling striking someone out or getting a base hit.
Okay.
Was just a lot better feeling than like having success in other sports.
Because you played for so long, what do you sort of do between seasons to get a little better? What do you work
on? Just throwing bullpens in between, keeping my arm healthy, making sure I don't get like too laid back or anything, because that's what can cause injuries.
You're a pitcher now.
Yeah.
Have you always pitched, or?
Yeah, I've always pitched.
And so, did you ever like try other positions on the field, or no?
I did. I just wasn't very good at them, so I kind of slowly developed into only a pitcher.
Well, it sounds like you're pretty good at that, so that's good. That's a good thing. What's a message a coach always wants you guys to remember?
Just to keep our heads up all the time, no matter if we've lost 10 games in a row or won 10 games in a row, just to always keep the same mentality. Don't get too cocky or don't get too down on ourselves.
Okay, and this is your senior year. What's it been like to actually be able to be out here with your team?
It's been great. Obviously, after the last 2 years, it's been rough, but now since the world's come back, it's mostly normal now, so it feels good to be back like 100%.
So I've been playing baseball since I was about 3 years old, 4 years old, and I chose baseball because it was just really fun. I'm a pitcher, I like to pitch a lot, and baseball is a game of failure, so finding that success is nice.
Did you ever try any other sports, or?
Yeah, no, I played soccer until about 8th grade, and I played basketball too. I really like soccer and basketball, but baseball is just my favorite sport.
You said you're a pitcher. Did you always pitch, or did you play other positions as well?
I always pitched, but I also played some first base. I stopped playing first base this year.
Okay.
But yeah, I kind of just became a pitcher.
All right. What do you work on from season to season to get a little better?
You need to keep your arm healthy. So, go to the gym and whatnot. Always throwing bullpens will keep your arm healthy, so yeah.
Okay, do you run a lot, or?
Yeah, I do run a lot. Keep the arm healthy.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Pitchers need to run, so. The last 2 years has obviously been challenging for everyone. What do you think you learned the most during that time?
I learned like failure, to have success you gotta have failure, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
The good goes with the bad,
yeah.
Right? All right, and what's the message that your coach wants you guys to remember?
Stay with the team. Always gotta stay with the team. Sometimes we get a lot out of hand. We just gotta stay with the team.
I've been playing baseball all my life, like ever since I can remember. And I just grew up playing it. Like my older brothers played it, so I guess.
It's a family sport,
yeah.
Right? Okay, did you ever try any other sports, or?
I always played other sports with my brothers. I'm pretty good at those, but I never like seriously.
Okay, what position do you play?
I play outfield and second base.
Okay, what do you think is the biggest challenge playing second base?
Just knowing where you need to be and just really doing your role.
Okay.
That's pretty much the most important part, yeah.
All right, from season to season, because you've been playing for a long time, what do you work on to get better?
Practice when no one else is practicing. Hitting when no one else is hitting. When no one's watching, what are you doing? Just that type of stuff.
Okay. The last 2 years have obviously been challenging for everyone. What do you think you learned the most?
To be patient and just hard work. I feel like hard work can really take you anywhere you want to go. And yeah, discipline.
All right. What's the message that your coach always wants you guys to remember?
Have fun and play hard. That's pretty much it.
How do you sort of balance the school time with the baseball time?
Yeah, just practice, do your homework, just do everything you can, just do what you're supposed to do, and yeah,
It all
everything will
comes
be
together
yeah.
in the end, right? Okay. And so I had to ask the guys, are they Dodger fans, Angel fans, or somebody else? Dodgers, Angels, or somebody else? Who's your team?
Dodgers, all the way. Dodgers. Always been a Dodgers fan, always will be.
I'm gonna say the Tigers because my dad grew up in Detroit.
Dodgers, Angels, or somebody else? Who's your team?
Dodgers all the way.
Dodger fan.
Dodgers, Angels, or somebody else? Who's your
I'm a
team?
Detroit Tigers fan.
I'm a Cincinnati Reds fan.
I'm an Orioles fan.
Mariners.
I like the Guardians.
Marlins. 100%.
Cubs, but my favorite player is Paul Sewald on the Mariners.
See, I'm a big Phillies fan, but my favorite player I have to say was Lonnie Chisenhall from the Indians.
The Dodgers, definitely.
I'm a San Francisco Giants fan till the day I die. Grew up in the Bay Area, and that's something the guys give me crap for all the time here, but you know what? I embrace it.
Dodgers.
Dodgers.
Angels, Dodgers, or somebody else?
I like the Pirates because my dad's from Pedro.
I'm a Marlins fan.
I'm an Orioles fan.
Angels.
Yeah?
I'm from Boston, so Angels.
The Dodgers for sure.
I don't follow the MLB.
Like the Cardinals or Cubs.
Dodgers for sure.
Angels, Dodgers, or somebody else? Who's your team?
Kind of both, and I like the Rangers too.
Dodgers for sure. But my favorite player is Mike Trout.
Dodger fan, definitely.
All right. And
Definitely the Orioles, because my dad grew up in Baltimore, so.
Dodgers. My first word was Dodgers, so I've been a Dodgers fan since day one.
And that will do it for today's show. If you missed any of part 1, you can look for that as well. I'm Maria Serrao, and we'll see you next time.
Water.